Guys, this is Vaibhav Gupta. Today I am going to make a video on the binomial theorem, on the properties of binomial coefficients. So let us see and how I am going to use binomial expansion. First of all, as we know that the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n, the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n is nc0 plus nc1x plus nc2x square plus nc3x cube plus that dash ncn x to the power n. So how am I going to use this expansion? So first of all, I am going to find the sum of binomial coefficients. Means I have to find the sum of binomial coefficient, means that is nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus nc3 plus that dash ncn. So first of all, substitute x equals to 1. When you will substitute x equals to 1, then you will get 1 plus 1 to the power n equals to nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus that dash ncn. So the sum of binomial coefficients are 2 to the power n, means we can write that nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2, actually this is a property of binomial coefficient and it is actually very useful property. So nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus that dash ncn can also be written as like n sigma ncr, where r equals to 0 to n. So the sum of binomial coefficients are like this. This is the sum of binomial coefficient, that is nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus that dash ncn equals to 2 to the power n. Like we have to find the sum of 5c0 plus 5c1 plus 5c2 that is 5c5. Then what we are going to do? First we are going to find ncr. First we are going to find this by using formula of ncr, that is ncr equals to n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r whole factorial. But it takes a lot of time because you are going to substitute a value on this, then you are going to find the value of this. Okay? Then you are going to find the value of this from this formula. It will take a lot of time. So don't use this formula, you have to use this property. As from here we are seeing that nc0 plus nc1 plus that dash ncn equals to 2 to the power n. So it is 5c0 plus 5c1 plus that dash 5c5. So according to this property here, n is equals to 5. On comparing, you get that is n equals to 5. So it will give 2 to the power 5 by using this property. So the answer is 32. Means sum of these binomial coefficients are 32. So you have to use this property like this. Okay? And this is first equation. Substitute x equals to minus 1 on first. X equals to minus 1 in equation first. So 1 minus 1 becomes 0. Here 1 minus 1 becomes 0. When you put 1, then it becomes 1 minus 1 equals power n equals to nc0, and this is minus 1. So it becomes plus and minus minus. So minus of nc1 minus 1 to the whole square, that is plus 1. So it becomes plus nc2. Similar minus nc3 plus that dash ncn. Minus 1 to the power, because it depends upon the power of n. When we put x equals to minus 1, it becomes minus 1 to the power n. So we can write it like this, minus 1 to the power n. Sign depends on the minus 1 to the power n, depends on the n. So from this we get that the nc0 minus nc1 plus nc2 minus nc3 plus that dash minus 1 to the power n ncn, this equals to 0. So from this binomial expansion we got two properties, that is sum of binomial coefficient, that is nc0 plus nc1 plus nc2 plus that ncn equals to 2 to the power n, and nc0 minus nc1 plus nc2 minus nc3 plus that dash this equals to 0. These are the very important properties for the calculation purpose. So this is property A and this is property B. Let it suppose. So then we are going to use this property. That how we are going to use, let us see. So it become like that, as we have seen, sum of binomial coefficient, that is NC0 plus NC1 plus NC2 plus NCn equals to 2 to the power n, and 0 equals to NC0 minus NC1 plus NC2 minus NC3 plus that dash minus 1 to the power n NCn. So these two properties we have got. Okay, then we are going to add this, add them. Let it be, this is first equation, this is second equation. Okay, so add first and second. When you add first and second equation, this become 2 to the power n plus 0, it become 2 to the power n, NC1 and NC1, this is plus and this is minus, so this will cancel out. So here all terms are getting cancelled out. We get NC0 plus NC1, that is twice of NC0 plus twice of NC2 plus twice of NC4, that dash. Then we take a common, so NC0 plus NC1 plus NC4 plus that dash. It depends upon the sign of this. If it is minus, then these two will cancel out, and if it is plus, then these two will plus. So from this you got that sum of even binomial coefficient like NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 plus that dash, it will give 2 to the power n minus 1. So the sum of NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 plus that dash NC6 equals to 2 to the power n minus 1. When you subtract first and second equation, then similar you will get 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n, and here which terms are going to be cancelled out? Here NC0 and NC0 will cancel out, NC2 and NC2 will cancel out, NC4 and NC4 will cancel out. Here we get odd terms, that is 2 times of this, all this. So I am going to common 2 from all the numbers, all the binomial coefficient. Then it become twice NC1 plus NC3 plus NC5 plus that dash. Okay, so the sum of odd binomial coefficients are also twice of 2 to the power n minus 1 equals to NC1 plus NC3 plus NC5 plus that dash. Okay, so this is the sum of binomial coefficient, sum of odd binomial coefficient, that is NC1 plus NC3 plus NC5 plus that dash equals to 2 to the power n minus 1, and NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 equals to 2 to the power n minus 1, and the sum of binomial coefficients are 2 to the power n, and this is equals to 0. So please remember all these properties, these are very important. I am also going to find other properties of binomial theorem. So the other properties are, so for other properties I am again going to use the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n. So the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n is NC0 plus NC1x plus NC2x square plus that dash NCn to the power NCn x to the power n. So I am going to use this expansion. So how I am going to use? First differentiate this. Differentiate it with respect to x. So the differentiation of 1 plus x to the power n is 1 plus x to the power n minus 1, and NC0 is a constant term, so the differentiation of NC0 is 0, and differentiation of x is 1, so it becomes NC1, and differentiation of x square is 2x, so it becomes twice of NC2 into x. Similar, this is NC3x cube, so differentiation of NC3x cube is 3x square, 3 times of NC3x square. Similar, n times of NCn x to the power n minus 1. Okay, so here I am going to put x equals to 1. So substitute x equals to 1. So after substituting x equals to 1, you will get 1 plus 1 to the power n minus 1. It become NC1. Here x, so it become 1. So twice of NC2 ठीक. Okay, then here 1 square means 1, so it will become thrice of nc3 plus that n ncn, and the 1 to the power n minus 1 become 1. So here you got one other property, that is n into 2 to the power n into 2 to the power n minus 1 will equals to nc1 plus twice of nc2 plus thrice of nc3 plus that n ncn. We can also write this in the form of sigma, like r nc r, where r is equals to from 1 to n. So r is equals to from 1 to n. So the sum of means, actually when we got this series, that is nc1 plus nc2 plus n3 nc3 plus n ncn, then it equals to n into 2 to the power n minus 1. So this is also a very important property for examination point of view. Okay, then I am going to find the next property by integrating this. Okay, so what we will get, so I am going to erase this. This is a very important property, so you must have to remember this property. Okay, integrate this with respect to x. So what is the integration of this? Integration of this is 1 plus x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1, and after integrating we got we will get an arbitrary constant, that is c. So we also have to find the value of c. So what is the value of c and how we'll get? Okay, I'm going to show you. First integrate this. So integration of nc0 is nc0 x, integration of nc1 x, it is nc1 x square by 2, integration of nc2 x square, it will become nc2 x cube by 3 plus that ncn x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. First we have to find the value of c. What is the value of c? Okay, so for finding c, substitute x equals to 0. For finding the value of c, substitute c equals to 0. After substituting c equals 0, 1 plus 0 become 1, and the value of 1 to the power n plus 1, it become 1. So 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, and here nc0 into 0, it becomes 0. So all the terms will become 0. Therefore the value of c will be minus 1 upon n plus 1. So it is the value of c. Substitute here. So you will get 1 plus x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1 equals to nc0 x plus nc1 x square by 2 plus that ncn x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So always remember, for finding the sum of binomial coefficients, substitute x equals to 1. So substitute x equals to 1. So after substituting x equals to 1, here you will get 2 to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1 equals to nc0 plus nc1 by 2 plus nc2 by 3 plus that ncn by n plus 1. So you can also write it like this. So this is the sum of binomial coefficients. We can also express this in the form of sigma r equals to 0 to n ncr upon r plus 1. So remember this property. Please remember this property. This is also important property. Like sigma r equals to 0 to n ncr upon r plus 1 equals to 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 1 upon n plus 1. So always remember, for calculating the sum, substitute x equals to 1, and we have to integrate, differentiate, or what we have substituted, it depends upon the numbers present in the series. You have to break the series according to your formula. Okay.